Hey ho, Patty here, your voice and face behind PjStylin. How's everybody doing today? I have not been on here in quite a while. Well, actually, I think it was on last week, maybe, for the first time in a very long time. So welcome to my channel. I am a Saint artist. I'm a beauty guru. I love everything beauty. And I'm just going to whip my makeup on here for you today, people. So I am starting with a little bit of pore filler. I'm a big pore girl. I got large pores, and I don't care what makeup you use. Makeup is never going to decrease the size of your pores. So if you're a big pore girl like me, you might want to consider pore filler. It is the best thing that you will ever discover as far as putting a base on for your makeup. The other thing I want to mention to you is I am using, I am terrible at pronouncing this. I think it is Ambrosially, I think it's called. So I have seen this all over TikTok. It's on YouTube. It's a pro makeup artist essential, and apparently it works amazing under Saint makeup. So I was really keen to try it out. It works as a primer and a moisturizer, which is pretty cool. So you use it as your final step before you start your makeup. So you do your complete makeup routine like you would normally, and then you just apply this prior to starting your makeup. So it actually works more like a primer than it does a moisturizer. It's kind of thick. It's got a bit of a scent, but I just started using it and I'm enjoying it. Gonna see how it goes. So let's just dig right into this makeup application today. I do have a few little blemishes, as always, that I am going to conceal. And if you guys have seen any of my videos, I'm using Mango here to conceal my blemishes, people. Just doing a light tap. I don't know if I'm ever going to get rid of this one on my lip. I don't know what it is with me. It just, they linger and linger and linger. And it's like this one here I've had here. Literally, it's been there for 3 months. I don't know if it's ever going to go away. It just continues to be like purpley black. I could have used Demi on this today, honestly. Demi would have been great too. I wasn't thinking, but I'm just doing quick. I'm going to use Mango and just touch up all these little imperfections I got here. And I'm barely using any product, guys, like honestly, enough to cover the area, but like I'm just kind of tapping it out ever so gently. I'm going to do a little bit here in the corner of my eye. This is an area here, this really like deep set corner of the eye. I feel like this is a major area that most women neglect. They don't really look too closely at it. And to be honest, I feel like women don't look closely enough at their skin when they're applying their makeup. I always tell all my clients, get yourself a good magnifying mirror and get yourself some good lighting. Like, you need good lighting. Right now I'm in ring lighting, not the best. It softens things up a little bit, but nothing like natural light. If you can do your makeup in natural light, it's going to be a game changer for you. I'm telling you that right now. Anyhow, let's just whip in. Hello. Who's on here with me? Of course, I'm blind, so I cannot see. So hello. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it so much. Okay, let's do things a little bit different. You know, I always start traditionally with my contour. I'm going to bop it up today, and I'm going to go in with my bronzer. So I guess my Mango looks okay. I always pick up my trusty damp sponge. I think that every woman needs a great beauty blender in their kit, and you got to make sure it's wet. Like, you got to saturate the bejesus out of this puppy. Then you got to wring it out so there's no water coming out of it whatsoever. I even take a paper towel and totally dry it off, but makes a world of difference, makes blending your makeup easier. Everything's just so much better. Okay, I'm on a real mission to just talk your ear off today, but I want to do this super quick because I got a million things I want to do, and I'm trying to get some work done today. So I'm going in with our blush bronzer brush. I'm dipping into our Bella bronzer. No swiping. Swiper, no swiping. If you ever watched Dora the Explorer. Okay, I'm totally showing my age. My kids lived on that, though. Okay, so I'm going to do my high cheekbones, see, with my Bella bronzer. Just like such. Honestly, I could live off of bronzer. Like, bronzer is my life. I love bronzer that much. Okay, just like so. Going right around my hairline with my bronzer. I'm just gonna blend. So I could have gone in with tan lines too if I wanted something less, like not as strong, but I love Bella. And when I get the rest of my makeup on, it all just dissipates into each other. So I'm not concerned about that whatsoever. I always do Bella down the center of my neck. If you guys have watched any of my videos, you know that I have the bad light spot, and I've been having my neck treated. I'm going to get one more treatment done, and it is considerably better than it was. Honestly, look at all the pigmentation still on my chest, right? Yeah, my neck's better, but I still have to put something there just to kind of balance it out. And Bella works great for me for that. I'm going to do a little bit of Bella just on either side of my nose. And I can get away with this instead of contouring sometimes. Honestly, guys, like it works great. Okay. Okay. Throw a little bit on the chin area. Voila, voila. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go in. I have a little bit of Bella left on my brush. I'm just going to get rid of that. Now I'm going to go in with my main highlight. Today I'm going to use Sandy. So again, I'm going to dip into Sandy. If you feel like your brush is too wide, just pinch the bristles together a bit and still tap in like this, okay? Do not swipe. I can't stress that enough. I'm always telling my clients, do not swipe into this makeup. Starting with Sandy, I'm going to go right along the bottom edge of my face here, right over top of that mango that I used to color correct those areas on my face, right? Just like so, okay? I'm going to pick up a little bit more. I'm going to go up around my nose here. And I'm putting Sandy everywhere that I did not put my Bella bronzer. Okay? Keeping it to one layer. Just filling in the areas that I did not put my bronzer. I'm actually going to go right over top of my eyelids, just a little bit here. And I'm like, I go back and forth. Sometimes I do my eyes before I start my makeup. Sometimes I don't. Today I didn't. So I will just, I'm probably not going to even do any eyeshadow or anything today. I'll just do some mascara and I'm good to go. So basically I like don't even have anything on my brush, but I'm just kind of tapping it through, right? Like just really making sure everything's blended, everything's, you know, pushed in. I'll pick up my damp beauty blender now and I'll tap. Love my beauty blender. Pushes the makeup into, I feel like it pushes it into my skin a little bit more. Not only that, but it'll pick up any like residue that's just sitting topically on your skin, right? So good. Okay. I think that's good. I might just blend my bronzer a bit more here. Like, look at my bronzer looks so much less prominent, right, than it did before. Now that I have my base color on, which is great. So now it's super simple. Oops, sorry. I am just getting way ahead here. So I'm going in now with my contour. I'm going to use the little small end of my contour brush, which is our detail brush. I'm picking up indigo, and I'm just going to pop indigo right there, okay? Right underneath that bronzer. You guys can see that? Same on this side. Literally, oh, pick up a bit more. Literally right underneath that bronzer. And that's it. I'm gonna actually, I'm actually going to just lightly feather down the bridge of my nose. Like ever so gently, guys, ever so gently. Keeping this really quick. I got to tie that in with my brows a little bit, always. Okay. And I always like a little bit on the outer corners of my nose because I truly believe my nose is really wide and everybody tells me, no, it's not. You're losing your shit because your nose is pointy. But I feel like we all have, like, when it comes to our noses, people are pretty, they don't like their noses. Like, I find that a lot. I don't know. What's the, like, tell me. What if you had to pick an area on your face that you absolutely hated? What would it be? I tell you right now, the majority of people would pick their nose. I'm going to pick my nose. I'm going to pick my nose. Yeah, okay. Not on camera. I'm not going to pick my nose, but you know what I mean. I would always say my nose. I don't like my nose. Most people don't like their nose. So now I'm just contouring a little bit around the hairline here. I blended that contour on my cheek that I put right underneath my bronzer. I just blended that ever so slightly with my detail brush. I'm going to just lightly go in and do a little bit of contour on my jawline, sharpen things up a bit. Makes a huge difference. You guys can see, right? You want to see that depth along that jawline for sure. But I always like to pull it down a little bit after I get it on. Just kind of soften it out and pull it down. Right? Just like so. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool. We're going to go in with our brightener. My favorite step. My favorite step in our makeup system. Today I'm going to go in with Sunlit. I'm going to use our little blush or our little blend brush here. I'm going to use the small end of our blend brush. I'm going to feather Sunlit between my eyes. I'm going to feather Sunlit. And when I say feather, I'm using a super light touch right down the center of my nose. Okay? I am going to feather it into that corner of my eye. Get really tight in there where I put that mango to color correct. And then I'm just going to pull it down ever so slightly. Same on the other side. Mango is a great color if you are somebody, like I will recommend mango for a lot of people that struggle with like pigmentation issues around their eyes, like excess purple, excess blue. It is a nice brightening shade for that. I love it. I float with my brightening colors, and I also like change it up as far as my main highlight color, because it really just depends on the day and what my skin's looking like. Like my skin can have a tendency to carry a lot of red in it, and then other days it can be very neutralized. So I kind of float back and forth between sandy and mango. And you know, it's just about kind of analyzing your skin and going, like really being able to determine what it is your skin needs that day. Okay. Picking up the sponge anytime here, tapping. I'm going to brighten the outer corners of my eyes. I feel like these lights are really warm today. Yeah, just like so. I am liking how this makeup's going on with this Embroglé primer. My makeup is feeling good. It's easy to blend, not a problem at all. I'm also going to, I always like to put brightener right down this heavy crease. Now I find as I've aged that this crease between my, what do you call it? Like where my Cupid's bow is kind of thing. I know it has a proper name. Do you think I can think of it? That is just, I can't think of words anymore. I swear to God, it is menopause. I like to put a little bit of brightener in that area because it kind of like pulls things forward a little bit. Wherever you put brightener, the skin is going to kind of punch forward a bit, so which is nice. So I like to put it even in these laugh line areas here, just like so. Just lightly feather it out, and the same on the other side. And lightly feather it out. And that's why this blend brush is an amazing brush for doing this kind of detail work when it comes to doing your pop color or your brightener color. I love it because it's the right size. It is our lightest application brush, so it's putting the least amount of product possible, but it makes it really easy to blend and soften and feather. It's really good that way. I'm gonna pop a little bit just where underneath where I put my contour, just to kind of lift things up ever so slightly. You guys see that? It really does help to pop the cheekbone up a bit more. So just like so. I'm gonna use my blend brush to blend that, or my, okay. All right, and maybe a little bit in this crease here. And I haven't even dipped into my palette to pick up more product, to be quite honest. So I had enough on there to use. You're going to find with cream makeup, especially this makeup, a little goes such a long way. You need very little product. And I feel like that's a mistake that a lot of women make when they're using this product. They feel like they just start using it like they do traditional makeup, and it is going to be way too much. So you're better to go in with less and build on it, because it is buildable makeup. You can go back in and apply more as needed. So that's the wonderful thing about it. I'm gonna pick up the fluffy end of my blush bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna soften things out here. Now I really like the warmth that the bronzer you know, gives my face. I think that it's really nice to start with bronzer for that reason, because you are creating that warmth in the face, which is great. I'm gonna now go in with a little bit of blush. I'm just gonna do something neutral. I'll go in with nude today. I'm gonna use my little blend brush for that. Again, it's nice and easy. I'm gonna stay on those high cheekbones and just swipe right straight back, like so, okay? Same on the other side. Nude is a great color because it, is this nude? Yes, this is nude. Again, it's looking quite warm, but I feel like these lights are quite warm. I think nude's a great color. It goes with everything. It goes with all skin tones. It's one of those universal shades. So, so good. Let's just have some fun. I'm gonna throw a little bit of extra, because you know me, I love a good cheek. I'm gonna put some Lolly just right at the apples there and really kind of punch that up a bit. Okay, cool, cool, cool. What now? Let's do a little bit of, God, I'm having a brain fart here. What is this? I'm gonna do illuminator. Ay, guys. 1 second here. Yes, Photoshop. I'm gonna do Photoshop illuminator. Just on my cheeks here, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. You guys can see that. So pretty. When you hit the light just the right way, it's so, so nice. Very nice. All right, let's do some eyes. Keeping it really simple, I am gonna go in and curl. Gotta curl those lashes. If not, I have nothing to basically work with. I like to curl my lashes before, gosh, I'm struggling today, lashes. I like to curl my lashes before I start my mascara. I have seen women that actually curl their lashes after. Oh my God, I would do nothing but just rip them out if I did that. So I recommend that you curl your lashes prior to starting your mascara. And that's not to say that I'm right all the time. I'm just saying, for me, that's what I would do. Okay, so now I'm completely blind, so I gotta move in here with a good mirror. And I am, oh God, hang on for a second here. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go in. I'm using my Beauty Counter Think Big mascara. And I really like this mascara. Stays on great, doesn't clump. It builds nice length. It gives some thickness, but aside from that, it's really quite healthy. And I'm so conscious of my lashes. Like, they are so weak. And that's just part of the aging process. Again, one of the perks of getting old. You gotta love it. Honestly, Well, you just got to embrace it, ladies, and go with it and make the most of it. And you know what? Be blessed that we're here, because a lot of people do not make it that far. And I remind myself of that quite often, because I'm like, you know what? I complain about the aging process and all the downfalls of getting older. But truthfully, we're blessed, right? If we can make it that far, then good for us, right? That's what I think. Okay, last but not least, I guess this is last but not least, I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Counter brow gel. I'm fortunate because, and actually I'm almost due, but I have my brows microbladed and they need to be touched up again. But fortunately, I can just follow the line that's there, and that works out great for me. If you need to fill in your brows first and create the shape, you got to do that. Then you would go in with your brow gel and brush everything into place. The nice thing about brow gel is it holds your lashes in place. Or lashes, gosh, sorry. It holds your brows in place. And what I like about our brow gel is it is colored. So this one is medium. I could go for filling mine in a bit, but this will work today. This is medium. It comes in like, I think it's like 5 different colors. Plus we have clear. So if you do go in and you have to sculpt out your brows, but yet you want to get your hairs, you know, kind of standing up and brush them into place, clear works amazing as well. Okay. So that is pretty much it. Let's do a little bit of powder. I'm going to use a little bit of Vanilla Dust powder from SEINT. And I'm just going to tap out kind of my T-zone here. So really just a quick basic application for you guys today. This is how quickly you can get through your makeup and how easy it is to do. So when you get a color match, I walk you through step by step where each tint of color needs to be going on your face. So and I use your face actually. When I do your color match, I will demonstrate on your face exactly where everything needs to go. So it's pretty cool. I don't like to powder out this makeup too much. The beauty of this makeup is that it is cream-based and that you look so hydrated and fresh, right? It's cool that way. So I don't like to powder out the bejesus. Now, if I was going out for an evening or something like that, I might do a little more powdering, not so much on the cheek area, because I don't like to take away from the volume that I've built in the cheek area. I'm going to go in with a indigo lip liner, or indigo contour. Okay, you guys gotta forgive me, because me and my words, it's bad. Okay, indigo lip liner, and I'm just softening it out with my finger. Gonna do the same thing on the top here. I'm using our multitasker brush to apply. I just kind of feather that out. To the outer corners of my lip. And I follow my lip line. I know you see a lot of these younger artists that fill in above, and I know that that's all the rage. I can't do it. It doesn't work for me. Sorry, it's not comfortable. And every time I look at myself, I'm like, oh my God, I look like I have like all this product above my lip and I can't wear it. When it's done properly, it's gorgeous, but it's just not for me, and it's not for everybody. So it is what it is. I'm going to go in with a little bit of black cherry, just going to use my finger, and I'm going to dab. I love black cherry. I love it on the lips, and I love it on the cheeks. Let's just take the excess and put it on the cheeks, because you know I can never have enough cheeks. Cheeks are everything, man. Cheeks are everything. Okay. So that is it. I feel like my hair color looks horrendous in this video right now, but you guys get the gist of how this works, how amazing it is. And that is it. So you can get a color match anytime. The link is always on my bio, like on my feed. You can go to my website, PjStylin. You can message me direct. I'll send it to you, whatever you like. Color matching is free. And I take all the guesswork out of you purchasing your makeup. It's so, so good. Not only that, but you'll get the results you want, because I am going to make sure that everything is tickety boom and that you are absolutely in love with this makeup. But really, honestly, like, the truth of the matter is, if you want to simplify your life and, you know, reduce the amount of time you spend putting your makeup on in the morning and amplify your end result of your makeup application, do it. Get a color match. You're not going to regret it. It's completely free. You're not obligated to, you know, purchase anything or do anything like that, although you'd be foolish not to. But it is, I feel like it's even inexpensive. A lot of women would be like, oh, it's a big investment. And it can feel that way when you're first starting out with it, if you're like buying a lot of it. But it's very inexpensive makeup in comparison to what you spend at the drugstore or at Sephora or wherever it is you buy your cosmetics. I think it's great and it lasts forever. So it's really, really good. Anyhow, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you're interested in checking out, if you're currently using SEINT and you're interested in the Broglie moisturizer primer, that is linked in my Amazon storefront. If you're shopping in Canada, reach out to me. I'll send it to you direct. And the pore primer as well is in my Amazon storefront. I'm using the Benefit Pore Primer right now. There's a bunch of primers that I do like. This is the one that I'm currently using and I love it. So if you're a big pore girl like me, you might want to consider using a pore primer. And like, even so, right? Like, I can use pore primer just even after my makeup's done. I can just lightly feather it on just to fill those pores in a little bit more. You know, or your cheek area, wherever you struggle. Like, a lot of women just struggle right in this area too, or the nose. Some women struggle up here at the forehead. So yeah, you can use it after you've applied your makeup and before. And I highly recommend pore primer for those of you that are struggling in that area. Okay, have a great day. Hope to catch you guys soon. Ciao for now. If you're not following me, give me a follow. I would love to have you here. Okay.